We are tackling Agile Release Planning and the Minimum Viable Product, or MVP, for the PMP exam. These concepts are critical in Agile environments where delivering value early and often is the primary goal. First, let's clarify the minimum viable product. The PMP exam will test your understanding of an MVP not as a prototype or an incomplete product, but as the smallest viable product, simplest version of a product that can be released to deliver real value to the customer and gather validated feedback. Imagine a project to build a new online cake ordering system. An MVP is not just a homepage with pictures of cakes. Instead, it would be a basic but functional website allowing a user to view one type of cake, place an order, and pay for it. This version provides immediate value and allows the team to learn from actual customer interactions. A common exam trap is to confuse an MVP with a prototype used for internal feedback. An MVP goes to real users to test a business hypothesis. Now, how does this fit into Agile release planning? A release plan provides a high-level timeline for delivering a series of features or product increments over time. It's the roadmap that outlines which features will be delivered in which release. On the PMP exam, you might see a question asking how an Agile project manager provides stakeholders with a forecast. The release plan is the answer. It's not a rigid, unchangeable schedule like in a predictive model, but a living document that adapts based on feedback from each incremental delivery. Speaking of which, the concept of an Agile release train, often associated with the Scaled Agile framework, describes how multiple teams coordinate their efforts to deliver value together in a synchronized manner, which is a key challenge in larger Agile projects. To build that release plan, we must prioritize features, and the exam will absolutely test you on this. One popular method is Moscow, which stands for must-have, should-have, could-have, and won't-have for this release. For our cake website, a must-have is the ability to purchase a cake. A should-have might be customer reviews. A could-have could be a feature to customize cake decorations. Won't-have in this release could be a mobile app. An exam question might provide a list of features and stakeholder comments, asking you to categorize them using Moscow. Remember, won't-have doesn't mean never. It just means not now. Another key prioritization tool is the value versus effort matrix. This helps teams identify quick wins, features that provide high value with low effort. An exam scenario could present 4 features with different value and effort scores and ask you to determine the top priority. You would always choose the high-value, low-effort item first to maximize return on investment quickly. This entire process supports an incremental delivery strategy, where the project delivers completed, valuable chunks of functionality at regular intervals. This reduces risk and allows for continuous feedback, which is the heart of Agile. For a memorable shortcut, remember this phrase for MVP: valuable first, not fancy first. This helps distinguish a true MVP, which delivers core value, from a prototype that just shows fancy but non-functional ideas. The goal is validated learning through the least amount of effort. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.